Good evening. Chief Executive Leung Chun-ying repeated the need for asset declarations in the Old Age Living Allowance Scheme during today's Legco question and answer session. He called for an early approval of the scheme's funding to help elderly people who are in need. But the CE said there will be no backdating of the scheme to October 1st to avoid setting a precedent that violates the government's financial discipline. Evelina Leung reports.
Chief Executive Leung Chun-ying's administration and quite a number of lawmakers have been bickering over the asset declaration requirement of the Old Age Living Allowance Scheme in the past few weeks. Today, the CE once again attempted to win support from legislators.
Our request is that if Legco can endorse the funding proposal sooner rather than later, then we can get on with our work and the senior citizens will be able to get their hands on the much-needed cash without any more worries. We are being pragmatic, we are being sensible. We don't really have any intention of disrespecting or bringing any pressure to bear on the legislature.
But there were some who still didn't quite believe him.
You don't compromise, you don't negotiate, you are just arrogant. Your approach, your style. Are you going to bring the kind of political struggle tactics of the Communist Party to Hong Kong?
I think Mr. Leung has really taken it too far. I've already explained that the administration would really like to get the funding approval.
The proposal centers around a $2,200 a month allowance for elderly citizens who qualify, and around $400,000 could stand to benefit if funding is approved. The Legco's Finance Committee Chairman Tommy Zhang meanwhile said he has agreed to the government's request to bring forward the committee discussion on the Old Age Living Allowance proposal. The discussion, which was scheduled for November 16th, will be held next Friday. On the topic of housing, the CE exhorted the public to be accommodating in the development of new towns for the sake of the community.
We should shorten the development time for our new towns, in particular in NT Northeast. I want to plead, give to the public. We need to be mutually accommodating and understanding in order to solve our housing problem.
He added that the government has announced short, medium and long-term measures over the past 3 or 4 months to solve Hong Kong's housing problems. He said the administration will continue to closely monitor the property market and come up with new measures if needed. Evelina Leung, TVB News.